It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. I know he thinks he can house every return.
Green Bay spanked his ass every year he was there, too.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you...
And the heat gets there. Down at the 14-yard line.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to find his man in the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball in the ground.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Find some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Powers through. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass.
No, y'all did not. 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 No, y'all did not.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's
turning it on. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Fires to the right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and... No problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield on first down. Buying some time. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on it. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, the running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. PAT unit on the field.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
To the air, it's Hill. That's caught. It's Wheeler. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. We'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal, and there he goes! They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Shakes off the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Merritt. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Now he's going to break the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of
Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Northwestern. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he'll go. Of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Lowers those pads. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He leaves it with his back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Green. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Throwing right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Bro, that first shit they got the #1 pick. The Jaguars grabbed the fucking defensive end, bro.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
What?
Now,
This what I be trying to understand with niggas. What be in your right state of mind to say that this nigga had a decent team when they first year making the playoffs was what, a couple years ago?
Those two have been practicing the out route all
You just said you contradicting yourself.
That in their sleep.
All right, bro. All right. Isn't that still labeling that as a decent team then, right?
the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup.
Who was the
on first
receivers?
down.
Who was the receiver? Who was the receivers?
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Caught behind the line.
Niggas don't be having facts. They just say any
And
fucking
what
thing, bro.
moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Oh my fucking god, man. Hurry up and end this shit, man.
They'll immediately call timeout.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often. something, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Shit, Jordan Love did it when A-Rod was there. Jordan Love did that shit for 3-4 seasons, bro.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway.
Play behind Drew Bledsoe ass. Yup, Drew Bledsoe ass. He had that internal bleeding, and
no
Brady was the next man up.
Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
They just gotta get him a head coach.
Here comes the Michigan offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I still got to download it.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous.
I've been told y'all I downloaded that shit back. I even sent y'all what I had on the road side.
Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Yeah.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's throwing picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers.
Come on, man, I'm there.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Wolverines will try to move the sticks on 4th down. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on 2nd down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go up.
Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player.
I fucking mic'd him, man, and he's still untouched. This game, man,
for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Defense in press coverage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Even though he wasn't able to complete the pass, he gets out of the pocket, extends the play, just hoping somebody can pop free.
Man, but then you're taking a chance throwing into the end zone. The guy's not open. That's where you can't turn the football over. You don't want to give away points. You got points regardless with a field goal at your disposal. So not a good decision by the quarterback.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's sharp. Open space at the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Wheeler. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the comeback is on. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Hand off from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's caught. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give as they work on that clock. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Leaves it with the back. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And that extra point was not proved. Oh, by the way, it gave them the lead here in the 4th. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Breaks the tackle.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Moving out of the pocket. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll send the back in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession.